Good evening, everybody, and welcome in here on the Buckeye Racing Network. I'm Tyler Bentley. Alongside me in the booth is Tim Henderson. Tim, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing wonderful. How about yourself, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. We are live here at the Fairbury Speedway with the Short Track Rivals Racing Fixed 358 Modified Division Race 8, and it is their championship night here. Looks like 12 cars are in the session. 10 cars have taken a time. And our point leader, Clayton Clewell, is not in the session. Blake Steele is here. He's currently P2 in the points. And he may be able to steal one away tonight, Tim.
Yeah, it'll certainly be interesting if he can.
It absolutely will, and like SDK typically does, they it's decided to not like me very well to start tonight, so trying to get that stuff back working for you guys at home. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Now we're back up and running. Let's see, we got 5 minutes on the clock. Ryan Howard's on the racetrack for his qualifying effort. Brett Weslowski goes up to the top of the board at a 13.05. Ryan Howard just flashed across the line at a 12.83. Blake Steele also about ready to complete his first lap. Alan Smith went to the top with a 12.81. Now Howard back to the top with a 12.77 on his second lap. Blake Steele just went fourth on the board at a 12.87. Howard just a little bit quicker at a 12.7 flat. Cameron Tucker now works his way around, using the bottom a little bit there. Jordan Tucker top of the board at a 12.61. Blake Steele a 12.63. Cameron Tucker a 12.46. Jonathan Lampman on the speedway as well. DJ Sides, who's blinking a little bit here, running his qualifying. Jonathan Lampman. See, he completes lap 3, does pick up to a 12.82, good for 8th quick. DJ Seitz is running and completing his next lap, and his best as a 12.46. So Cameron Tucker and DJ Seitz running identical lap times. A little slower, so 10 cars taking a time. Jake Henry, Austin Strang, the only two that haven't taken a time so far. But yeah, interesting storyline. Our points leader coming into tonight, Clayton Clewell, is not here. And that does open the door for Blake Steele and Cody McDonald and I believe Cameron Tucker, who's all right there. So they're going to be battling a little bit for the championship here tonight. Just about a minute left in this qualifying session, and Don't have to worry about any B mains or anything tonight, Tim.
No, we do not. It looks like I would guess we're gonna have 2 features, maybe 3.
2 heats.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all good. I think they'll probably split it into 2. I would think, or I mean, they could just run 1 big heat because it doesn't. Transfer spots wouldn't really matter tonight. So as I say that, Cody McDonald does join the session here, and just in the nick of time too. Just about 20 seconds left. There's only 20 seconds left to join. So. All right, Cameron Tucker is going to be our fast qualifier tonight with a lap time of 12:46. DJ Sites right there as well. All right, let's check out heat race number 1 grid. Row 1 is going to be Cameron Tucker and Jordan Tucker. Row 2 is going to be Matt Smith and Dawson Tone. Row 3 is going to be Alan Smith and Cody McDonald, and row 4 is going to be Jake Henry. As our
I
first.
can confirm it is 2 heats.
All right, 2 heats tonight. Yeah, because I think the other 6 or so will be in the second heat, so they'll get a little bit of practice. Then we'll roll into a warm-up session and have tonight's feature race. And Jake Henry not able to make the call, so just 6 cars going to start this first heat. And as always, thanks for tuning in here on the Buckeye Racing Network. If you're watching along for the first time, welcome in. Let us know who you're rooting for in the chat here tonight, who the championship favorite is going to be. All right, pace truck is off. Cameron Tucker fires away. Green flag goes in the air. Racing action is underway from Fairbury. 3 wide out of turn number 2. Jordan Tucker, Alan Smith, and Matt Smith were 3 wide. Alan hits one of the tires down on the inside, has to gather that car back up. He slides back, to 6th position. He's looking to the inside of Cody McDonald down the back straightaway now. Dawson Tone, Matt Smith side by side. Dawson Tone around the bottom. Matt Smith up near the wall. Jordan Tucker is in chase of Cameron Tucker. Matt Smith, I think he had to check up, almost goes spinning around. Looks like Cody McDonald also with an issue. He takes that car into the infield and comes to a stop, gets out of everybody's way, and we're going to remain under the green flag. Cameron Tucker, then Jordan Tucker, and side by side, Dawson Tone, Alan Smith. Alan Smith all the way near the bottom, Dawson Tone working the middle. And that battle settles back out. Cameron Tucker's over a second advantage back to Jordan Tucker. White flag goes in the air just one more time around here in heat number 1. Out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Cameron Tucker, heat race number 1 winner. Jordan Tucker 2nd, Dawson Tone 3rd, Alan Smith 4th, and Matt Smith 5th. Cody McDonald credited with 6th there in heat 1. Heat race number 2 is grading up now. Row 1 is going to be DJ Sites and Blake Steele. Row 2 is going to be Ryan Howard and Jonathan Lampman. And row 3 is going to be Brett Wazlowski. 5 cars for 8 laps here in Heat 2. DJ Sights is still blinking just a little bit. See his car gone for parts of the back straightaway, so I know for these other drivers, it always makes you uneasy as a driver when you see that, because you just never know where they're going to pop back up.
Hey, this might work out in DJ's favor. Leading.
It just might.
He can fire. He can fire away when he's disappeared.
Absolutely he can. All right, Tim. Well, bring us to the green flag.
Well, Blake Steele is... DJ Sights is away, I believe. He's way to the inside.
Looks
Blake
like
Steele
Yeah, I'm not
takes
sure.
over the lead.
Yeah, that was
I think,
weird.
I think DJ may have realized he was blanking and probably gave the competition a fair shot into 1 and 2.
You're probably right. Blake Steele assumes the lead. Ryan Howard second. Jonathan Lampman third. Brett Wazlowski fourth. You see DJ Sights trailing here in this second heat. But Blake Steele comes around to complete the second lap of the heat. Ryan Howard's hot on his tail, matching him so far lap time wise. Just a tick faster is Ryan. Brett Wazlowski with a great run on the bottom through 3 and 4, trying to capitalize on that. He's still battling side by side with Jonathan Lampman down the back straightaway. Tell you what, being on the outside, you're able to hang tough. You get such a good run out of the corners. Oh, big contact. Brett Wazlowski, Jonathan Lampman. Wazlowski goes for a spin. He's going to try to turn that car around. And I think he's got more issues than he knows. As you see, here comes the leader, Blake Steele, passing him on the bottom. They're going to throw the yellow. DJ Sights brought that car into the pit lane as well. So Blake Steele, Ryan Howard, Jonathan Lampman. And, Lampman made some contact with Wazlowski, but he was able to continue. Now he brings his car in for service. Wazlowski was able to get that car repaired, and he rejoins behind Lampman. 2 rows of 2. Pace truck's going to peel off. We're just going to have a couple laps to go here in heat number 2. King Josiah, welcome in to the Buckeye Racing Network. He is cheering on Blake Steele. He says that is his cousin. Green flag back in the air. Just a couple laps for Blake Steele here in heat number 2. Lampman charging hard on the inside. Going to battle Blake through 3 and 4. Made a good run on the inside, but car got a little loose exiting 4. Now Blake Steele's going to run a defensive line through 1 and 2 and into 3 and 4 as Lampman and Ryan Howard side by side. Blake Steele takes the checkered flag. In Heat 2, Ryan Howard edge is just ahead of Jonathan Lampman for second, and Brett Wazlowski's going to bring it home in 4th. All right, 5 minutes on the clock. No consolation races needed. And we are into our warm-up session here tonight. Well, Tim, I think Blake Steele's looking mighty fine to bring home a championship here with STRR.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's going to be enough cars out here to make up the points difference.
I think so. I think a win in the series gets you like 150 or so points.
Oh, well, and In that case, that's more than enough.
Right. So, you know, Blake Steele finishes well. I don't see any reason why he doesn't skip over Clayton Clewell here tonight. And folks, we are going to step away for just a minute, get a word from one of our sponsors here tonight, and we'll be back to start feature action. All right, everybody, welcome back in. Just under a minute to go in tonight's warm-up session. You see those times populating on the left-hand side of the screen. Blake Steele currently with the quickest lap in warm-up at a 12:49. Cameron Tucker following right behind him at a 12:61. Matt Smith at a 12:70. DJ Seitz at a 12:71. We are just a few moments away from crowning a new champion. Go ahead, Tim.
Well, it's that time. Who are you going to have your eye on for tonight?
You know, I'm going to keep an eye on Cameron Tucker tonight. He's sitting, well, currently would be fourth in the points coming into this championship race, but he's within striking distance of Blake Steele. Clayton Clewell, like we said earlier, our points leader coming into tonight, was unable to attend, so that did open up the championship battle. How about you, Tim?
I think I'm going to keep my eye on Blake Steele.
And you know,
this whole thing up.
You know what? We picked the front row for drivers to keep our eye on. Because Cameron Tucker, Blake Steele is going to start on row number 1. Jordan Tucker, Ryan Howard, row 2. Dawson Tone, Jonathan Lampman, row 3. Alan Smith, Brett Wazlowski, row 4. Matt Smith, DJ Seitz, row 5. Row 6 is going to be Cody McDonald and Jake Henry. 30 laps the distance. I think it's going to be 12 cars, 11 cars to start. Jake Henry still unable to be a part of this, so 11 cars for 30 laps, and a champion will be crowned. And you know, if they were to finish like so, if Cameron Tucker was to pull out the victory here tonight, Blake Steele finishing second would be able to retain his points ahead of Cameron and would be crowned the champion here tonight. So
I would think that the goal for Blake Steele is to keep an eye on that 53 machine of Cameron Tucker as they fire away.
Yeah, green flags in the air. We're ready to rock and roll at Fairbury. Cameron Tucker's going to lead the charge on lap number 1 into turn number 3. Side by side is going to be Jordan Tucker, Blake Steele. Contact Jordan Tucker and Blake Steele. Ryan Howard's able to scoot by. Blake's just kind of getting pushed all around. Dawson Tone sticks a nose underneath of him, and Blake's trying to be defensive into 3, but Tone is down there. 4 wide for a moment just behind those two.
Oh, that was close.
DJ Seitz, Brett Wazlowski, Alan Smith, 3 wide. Jonathan Lampman following close there behind him. Back up front, Cameron Tucker out to almost a second advantage, and Blake Steele on the inside, 3 wide now with Jordan Tucker and Ryan Howard. He is trying to get back up there to challenge Cameron. Almost able to complete that pass out of turn number 2. He does get around Ryan Howard, and he's charging hard on the inside of Jordan Tucker. And you know what? For Cameron Tucker, you know, you're in the lead. You love seeing these guys battle side by side. He's up over a second advantage now, and is running a little better lap times than Jordan Tucker, Blake Steele, and company. And in the lead, Tim, as well, you're able to kind of save your stuff, save your tires, and just kind of pace everybody behind you.
Yeah, but I'm sure he would like to see Ryan Howard and Dawson Tone maybe battle a little bit more with Blake Steele, move him back. But again, Blake Steele's got to be just as aggressive as everyone else.
I completely agree. Just a little further back in the field, Brett Wazlowski, Jonathan Lampman side by side into turn 3. That's a battle for the 6th and 7th place positions. Matt Smith is also right there trying to be a part of the battle as well. Lampman and Wazlowski really tight out of turn 2. That allowed Matt Smith to cruise right up behind and make it a 3-car battle for the 6th place position. Jordan Tucker under fire once again from Blake Steele as Blake Steele looks to the inside.
Wow, look at these cars just bounce around in 3.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen the front end of these cars popping up in the middle of these corners. Now it's almost 3 wide battle for the 6th place position as Lampman's able to get around Wazlowski. Matt Smith's going to try to pass Wazlowski on the outside. He does challenge him into turn number 1. Good battling here so far in the top half dozen. Blake Steele looking to the inside, going to throw a slider right up in front of Jordan Tucker. But Jordan's able to cross him over down the back straightaway and take back that 2nd place position. Already over halfway in tonight's feature race. Oh my, almost contact for 2nd. And they've been switching the 2nd place position back and forth. Blake Steele's getting the outside going. Jordan Tucker runs over the bumps there in 3. That's going to hurt his exit. Blake Steele now solo into 2nd. Back through the field, Dawson Tone currently 5th. Brett Weslowski, Matt Smith battling for the 7th place position. That's going to allow Alan Smith to get up to their rear bumpers as well. Meanwhile,
Wow.
go ahead.
Blake Steele just cut 2/10 off that lead of Cameron Tucker.
Absolutely, just 10 laps remaining, and Blake Steele has a 1.4 second advantage he has to navigate to try to get up there and battle Cameron Tucker for the win here tonight. That last time around, Blake Steele was just a touch quicker by 0.03 of a second. So Cameron Tucker is picking these laps up and putting them down here tonight at Fairbury. Believe we're pretty much single file through the field until we get back to the back. Cody McDonald slides in front of Brett Weslowski, DJ Seitz, Alan Smith. This is a gaggle of cars, 8th through 10th on the racetrack. Not too far in front of race leader Cameron Tucker. Coming around to just 5 laps to go. And I tell you, Blake Steele has been reeling in Cameron Tucker the past few laps. That advantage down to just 0.9 of a second here through 3 and 4.
I think he's just going to have to find a little bit more unless Cameron Tucker makes a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, you might have to. Blake Steele's found something there up near the cushion, though. And that time, another couple of tenths faster. Now just 0.5 of a second separate first and second. 2 laps to go. Does Blake Steele have enough time to get there? Lap machine of Brett Weslowski right in front of the leaders. Let's see how much of a role he plays. He's running the line I think Cameron wants to run. White flag goes in the air. 1 lap to go. Cameron's going to look to the inside of Brett. They make a little bit of contact. Blake Steele's going to have a good run, but he gives Brett Weslowski a shove into 3. Steele on the bottom. Weslowski the meat in the sandwich. Cameron Tucker, though, is going to hold off the late charge from Blake Steele to come away with the win here tonight at Fairbury. Jordan Tucker was able to hold on to finish 3rd here tonight. We'll get a word in with our top 3. And I believe, Tim, if points hold out, I think Blake Steele is going to be our champion here, and potentially it'd be a close battle for second between Cody McDonald and Cameron Tucker. But we won't know for sure because that's, these are all unofficial. We don't have anything official yet. But just based on current points and how much points was scored, we're assuming that Blake Steele is going to win the championship here tonight. Let's get a word in here with our top 3. Start off with our 3rd place finisher tonight, Jordan Tucker. Hey, Jordan, it's Tyler and Tim up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. Finish on the podium once again here at Fairbury tonight. Tell us how that race was. We know the track was really pretty clean for the feature and had to battle with Blake Steele a little bit there. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that was about Fairbury at his best right there. I hate this place, man. It rubbers up and it gets either one lane on the bottom, one lane on the top. So kind of worked in our favor that not a lot of people were here, and it kind of made for a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. Went green flag for 30 laps here tonight. Well, Jordan, a pretty good season for you here tonight. Reflect on that maybe just a little bit and tell us what your future plans are.
Yeah, it started a little rough and kind of got it going there at the end. I wish we could have got it going a little earlier. Right now, I don't know what I'm going to do really for next season.
Well, we certainly appreciate you getting a word in here with us. Tim, you have anything to ask Jordan?
Yeah, who'd you like to thank for tonight?
All them guys back at the trailer with us. We practice on it, and like I said, Fairbury's not my favorite, so kind of just took what I could get. the league for putting all this on. This was pretty fun all year. You guys for broadcasting. I know I got parents that watch and mom and dad, and it was all fun.
All right, Jordan. Well, congratulations on finishing third, and hope to see you on track sometime soon.
Thank you.
All right, that was our third place finisher, Jordan Tucker. Now we're going to move on to our second place finisher tonight, Blake Steele, and I think our points champion unofficially. Hey, Blake, it's Tyler and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. What? Sorry, I was looking at. I got completely distracted there for a moment. Something popped up on the computer. Anyways, good run for you here tonight. Coming home in second. Had to kind of pass a few cars. You battled third, and then you made it up to second, and you were running down Cameron Tucker there in the closing 10 laps and almost had enough to get there.
Yeah, the first start, I tried the cushion to see if anything was up there, and there wasn't really anything up there, and I got shuffled back and got in the wall. Kind of screwed myself on that, but got got to working, found a line, found a rhythm, and picked him off. And then once I got around Jordan, I kind of slid him, and he crossed me over. So then I tried the cushion, and it stuck that time. So then I just kept riding the cushion, and I got around Jordan and slowly started pulling Cameron down, and then I think I could have got him, but there was a lap car sitting in the racetrack, and I couldn't really tell what he was going to do because he had been running the top. So when I moved down to get around him, well, he moves down the track. So I don't know. Kind of got screwed there on the lap car deal, but still, congrats to Cameron on the win, and uh, our team Butterbean Racing for making the top three.
Absolutely. And news that just came across my desk here, Blake. You're going to be the champion here tonight in the Fixed Division 358 Modifieds. How's that feel?
And that feels good. Kind of got screwed on the first race. I thought I was out of it. That got dumped leading the B main, and so that really set me back in points. But I kept digging and slowly started climbing the charts. And coming into this week, I didn't know whether I was gonna try to get the points championship or just kind of ride out the top three. But uh, I don't think Cleveland showed up, and I knew that was my chance. But I didn't know Cameron. I knew Cameron was close to me in the points, but I didn't know if he ended up with the championship or if it was me or what.
Yes, sir. You do come away with a championship here tonight. So big congratulations on that. And tell us what's next for you here on iRacing.
Well, we still got Thursday night. Gonna try to wrap up the points championship and that too. That'd be really awesome to try to get both championships. Uh, I don't know. We try to have to find a new league maybe, or because they're running sprint cars. Sprint cars aren't really my thing, or limiteds. I might try to find something different, something new.
All righty. Tim, you have anything to ask Blake?
Man, you battled all season for it to come down to this. You get the championship. Who do you got to thank?
I gotta think. Really gotta thank my parents, my dad. He helps me a lot. He takes care of my real life cars so that I can take the time to do all of this and make this happen. My grandma, she got everything. She got all the iRacing stuff for me. So can't thank all of them enough. And everybody, WR1 Sim Chassis, Elite Performance Industries, they helped me out with some setups. Jason Robertson, Knife Sales, he's just a big supporter. All my family that's watching the broadcast. Um, yeah,
All right, Blake. Well, congratulations on the season and a championship here tonight. We'll let you celebrate it.
thank you.
And we get to move on and talk to tonight's race winner, Cameron Tucker. Hey, Cameron, it's Tyler and Tim up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, man. Strong running here tonight. I think you led from the drop of the green flag in the feature. Led all 30 laps. Tell us about your night.
I love Fairbury. I love running the bottom here. It was my kind of track. It all started with qualifying. And I don't know, it just went our way.
Yeah, absolutely, man. A good run for you here and a good points finish. I think you're going to come away second or third in the final standings here. So an awesome season for you. Reflect on that for us a little bit.
It went all right. It didn't. I wish I'd have got more wins than I did, but finish second to plate, we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. And anything that's next for you here on iRacing?
I don't really know. I think they're running limited in 305, so I don't know if I'm gonna stick around for that or go try and find something else or what.
All righty. Tim, you have anything to ask Cameron?
Yeah. What benefited you the most for tonight and allowing you to get such a large lead so early on in the race?
I race at Fairbury every chance I get, and we did a practice race before this race, so I kind of figured out where to run and stuff and where to run through the ruts in 3 and 4 and just try and get out front and hold on to it.
Absolutely, Cameron. Well, before we let you go tonight, who would you like to thank?
CFM, Majula Say Speed Shop, 42 Graphics. That's about it.
All righty. Well, we'll let you celebrate tonight's win. Thanks for getting a word in with us.
Thank you.
All right. As we are going to start to wrap things up here tonight from the Fairbury Speedway and also going to bring to a close the Short Track Rivals Racing 358 modified season here. Tim, what an awesome season it was to broadcast and be a part of here on the Buckeye Racing Network.
Yeah, awesome season. This is my first time ever watching these cars on the sim. I've seen them quite a bit uh, at my home tracks. Uh, just shout out to STRR and all the drivers that make this possible.
Yeah, absolutely. A big shout out to STRR for having us on board, and can't wait to be a part of anything they do in the future. It's been a blast for us here on the Buckeye Racing Network. Thursday night, we're going to be back with STRR. They're going to have their championship night for their Open Division Pro Late Models. That's going to be at Lanier Speedway. We'll be live about 9 p.m. Eastern for that, so please join us there as there's a pretty good points battle going on in the Pro Late Model Division. And also Sunday night, we'll be back live with the League of Outlaws IMCA style modified division. That's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern as well. And that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Big thank you to Premier Racing Setups, our partner, and we will see you all hopefully on Thursday night. For Tim Henderson, I'm Tyler Bentley. Good night.